In this demo, I will show you how to add student ebooks to your teacher's account. I've already logged into textbooks with an s.cpm.org with my school-provided username and email address. Username and password. And once I'm logged in, I want to click Teacher Tools. As soon as I'm at Teacher Tools, I'm going to select the class that I'm going to add. In this demo, I'm going to add a Core Connections Integrated 1 class. And I'm going to call this Period 1 Math 1. You need to also select a class end date. A student can have this book checked out a maximum of 12 months. I'm just going to go to June of 2016, June 30th. And the next thing that I like to do, and I'm kind of careful about this, but I'm going to say that I have 15 students on my roster. I already have a space for their first and last name for one student, so I'm going to press this 14 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now that I have that, I can click my cursor here and I can go ahead and start typing names. For example, everyone in my class has the last name Roberts. And I'm thinking, no. Okay, so let's say that I've gone through and I want to save the class. Unfortunately, what's going to happen right now is it's going to say I've got to enter a first name for every one of the students. So and actually it's going to give me this for all of these rows. So I probably should not have been ambitious and did so many students for the demo. So just so you know, if you accidentally have more rows than you needed, you can just put in some demo data like this. I'm just going to all make these the letters A. And then I'm going to go through B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L, and A. The reason why I like to add a bunch of them first and not have to click this each time is once I'm editing, I have the benefit of being here. My hands are on the keyboard. I can type the first name. I can press tab and then type the last name, and then tab and type another name, and then tab and type the last name. So I like that because it's easy just to tab through each of these values, so I don't have to grab my mouse and move my cursor around and click other things. So once you do have all the information added in, you're going to click Save Class, and you can see now I have Period 1 Math 1. One of the things that you want to do then to have ready for your students at the beginning of the school year is, and I just clicked that class, it says Print Student Information Cards. So when I print these up, it tells my students, all of them, for example Tim Roberts, that this is the URL that he needs to use his textbook. His username will be TR1 and his password will be 3072. Now I'm going to delete all of these accounts right now. None of them will be valid, but one thing to notice and make sure your students are aware of is that each teacher will have a unique URL for each of the courses that they set up. So all of my students in this class will use row 7629, so ro7629.textbooks.cpm.org, and then the supplied username and the password. These are great because you can just use scissors, cut these strips up, and then I would give these to students and have them tape them on their first day letter, or tape them inside of their binder so that they have access to them when they're at home. So that's basically an overview of how to go about setting up your students' textbook accounts for distribution on the first day of class. I hope this was helpful.